What is up, everyone? We're back again with another Blu-ray and 4K update. Now, this title might be a little bit misleading because I don't have any 4Ks this month, I'm afraid. I usually do get 4Ks, but for whatever reason, I just didn't this month. But I'm ashamed of myself, so hopefully next month I'll make sure I get some, put it that way. Now, this is a little bit of an awkward haul this month because halfway through March, some of the shops shut. And I usually go to CX or HMV and just pick a load. And online shopping, it just isn't the same to me. I do online shopping, but I'd much prefer to go in store. So I'm going to have to adjust to that this month. But yeah, last month I got 10 titles, which was my lowest amount. It doesn't really matter about amount. It's quality over quantity in my opinion. But this month I do have 10 again. So sorry about that. But there is some good little special edition, well, limited editions in here, so hopefully there might be a couple of interesting Blu-rays here, and there is one video game I picked up which I'll show at the end. But first up, we have from 101 Films. These are my new favourite label, I think. They've got so many films on their website that I'm just really interested in, from the 80s and the 90s and stuff. And I'd never seen this one before, but I did watch it the other day. And it is the limited edition of Prom Night. Nice little thick box set there. Yeah, so lots of special features on there. Just open it up. So you got the DVD, you got the Blu-ray case in there. Nice little booklet. You know, I just love all these editions with booklets and stuff. You know, just makes it feel more worthwhile, and yeah, just. But that's I did watch this movie the other night. Can't get it back in, sorry. And I enjoyed it. You know, it just an 80s slasher, which there's a lot of. And the first couple of minutes, something really happens, but then you don't really see any murders for like another hour. But I liked all the build up and the story around it. It didn't bore me because there was no deaths or nothing. It was quite a well done film. And yeah, glad to own that. Jamie Lee Curtis and Leslie Nielsen's in this. But it's basically just about someone who wants revenge for something that happened when they were kids and they decide to do it on prom night. So yeah, not a bad movie at all. That was the first one I picked up. Next one I picked up was from 101 Films again. I have not watched this one yet, but it's another limited edition. It was 2 for 25 quid, so I'd picked this up. It is Howard the Duck, yes. I haven't watched this yet. I've heard about it. It's just like a fun little movie from the 80s and stuff. And it seems to have a lot of 80s characters in there, like the headmaster from Ferris Bueller's Day Off's in this. And there's the Blu-ray and 2 discs in there. Yeah, and again, the booklet. You know, I won't stay too long on this, guys, but yeah, just a nice little booklet in there. Yeah, so glad to own that one. Like I say, guys, I've not watched this one yet. This is actually a Marvel character. It'd be interesting to see if they bring him back into the Marvel universe. I don't know how it works, but I'm not a massive comic book person. But glad to own that. There's a couple of more special editions from 101 Films that I'm really looking up. So hopefully I'll get them next month. This is another one from 101 Films, but it's not actually a limited edition or a special edition. But this is my favourite movie that I've probably picked up this month because I used to watch it all the time as a kid. And it is Basketball. Just one of my favourite comedies of all time. Trey Parker and Matt Stone made this movie, the creators of South Park, and they're just a pair of geniuses, aren't they? But this is basically a movie about they invent a sport and it goes so big in America that they're playing in big stadiums and attracting big crowds, and it just started on the front lawn with the outside the garage really. But it's a mixture, but it's a basketball with baseball rules. And what's good about this movie is you're allowed to put your opponents off their shot by doing anything you want, and some of the stuff they come up with is hilarious. And there's a guy in this called Squeak Scolari who they just make fun of all the time. And I remember he has to move into the house with them because he's got nowhere to live. And he goes, oh, this is quite a good room. And he goes, yeah, that's the dog's bed, but your bed's over here. And it's just like this little cardboard box in the middle of the room. It's a really funny movie. I love this film, and I'm so happy 101 Films have brought this out. As soon as I heard about it, I went straight to HMV and just picked it up. And it was the last copy in there. So I was made up to pick that up. Love this movie. Definitely check it out, guys, if you haven't, if you love a little comedy movie. Next one I picked up, this has been on my list for a very long time, and that is Burial Ground. This is also from 88 Films. I haven't watched this one yet. I read a write-up. I think it was it Dan of Geek? I can't remember. He done a write-up about the 88 Films releases and which ones were the best and stuff. And this was number 1. So I immediately put it on my list to buy. And it's been on there for quite a while now. Just seen it in CEX, thought to grab it. I haven't watched it yet though. Looks like an 80s zombie movie, you know, the cheese. But I'm in the mood to watch a couple of zombie films now after doing my top 5 zombie movie list. So I might pop this in this week. Next one I picked up is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I watched this just after Christmas. It was on TV, and I didn't realise how much of an arsehole Ferris is. He's just a very unlikable protagonist, in my opinion. Basically, if you haven't seen this, this is just about him, his friend, and his girlfriend taking a day off from school, truanting, basically, going around the city of, it's not New York, is it? Chicago, and just getting up to all sorts. Well, the headmaster, who I mentioned before, from Howard the Duck, he's just basically on their tail. But yeah, I just didn't really like Ferris when I last watched this, but the main reason I picked this up is because it's just got to be in your Blu-ray collection at the end of the day, hasn't it? Bit of a classic from the 80s. It's still an enjoyable movie, even though I don't like the main character, but I think most of you might have seen that one. Next up, I just want to say thank you to Horror Hands, a channel I follow on YouTube, who I'm subscribed to. He is like my source for... Him and Horror and Tudge are like my source for horror Blu-rays that come out in the UK, and I did not know that this has got a release. But it's from 88 Films again, and that is Candyman, Farewell to the Flesh. I'm a massive Candyman fan, but I'd never ever seen this sequel because I'd heard it was so bad. But I watched this the other night, and yeah, it's not great. There's some cool moments in it, and there's quite a gory death scene about 30 minutes in that was really gory, like it was shocking. But it's not a great movie. It's just not a patch on the first one in a million years. It can't hold a candle to it. But it's not bad. There's some enjoyment there. It's just... What blew me away about this movie is I always thought this was Helen from the first film, and it's not. My mind was blown. It's the main girl who's in this movie. Because, I don't know if you've seen the end of the first one, I won't ruin anything, but I had any reason to think that this might be Helen. But yeah, I'm glad to own it. Have it in the horror collection, but I don't think I'll be revisiting it anytime soon. This one came today in the post, hence why my Blu-ray update is 3 days late. I was just waiting for this one to come, so I had at least 10 Blu-rays. And that is Bad Day at Black Rock. A YouTuber called Razorwire Ryan, who I've been watching for years, put me onto this. And when he described the movie, it got me interested. It's like, I think it's about a train hasn't come through this village in like 20 years or something, and this mysterious guy finally comes on this train, and they're all like wondering who he is. It's an old western, I think. I don't mind western movies. They're not my favourite genre, but I'll give this a watch. I've heard it's a classic, and I've got a book called 1001 Movie to See Before You Die, and this is in there, so yeah. I thought that was a big 2-disc special edition. The only thing, I've learned my lesson now from ordering these premium collections from CEX, because I didn't get the slipcase that HMV give you, and I'm not usually bothered about slipcases too much, but these premium collections I am, because they're nice hard covers, and there's sometimes a little booklet in there. I don't know if this had one, but it does have some postcards inside. They're still in the cellophane, but yeah, I'll if I get a premium collection video Blu-ray again, I'll probably get it off HMV next time. Next up, my favourite horror movie of the decade, Hereditary. I could not believe I did not own this movie when I done my Bluray, when I done my horror collection. I just totally forgot that. I thought I had it. And it's just an amazing horror movie, it really is. I can't really tell you too much about it. It's best going in blind if you haven't seen it. It is so clever. It doesn't rely on jump scares. It doesn't rely on gory kills. It's a very clever film. I also watched Midsommar this month and I love that too. I hope Ari Aster does not stray away from horror, because I think he wants to, from what I read somewhere, because this guy can direct horror movies. I am so happy to own this. Fantastic movie. I would have actually bought this on 4K, but I don't think it has a 4K release. I didn't look. Next one I got. This was jumping out at me everywhere I went. Every time I go in Poundland, it's there. And I'm just a little bit interested. I don't know why. It's an animated movie and it's The Secret Life of Pets. I just grabbed it. And I watched it and it weren't bad. It was okay. Just a nice little easy watch. This is basically about what your pets are getting up to when you leave for your job or whatever. But it all takes place in an apartment, and the main dog in here, who's so spoiled, has to live with another dog because his owner gets this other dog to live with them, and he gets all jealous and stuff. But it's a good movie. I know there's a Secret Life of Pets too. I'll probably try and pick that up if I see it. That was like, I didn't even get it for Poundland. I think I seen it for like £1.50 or something. I just thought, you know what, I'll just grab it. It's doing me head in now. I'm just going to grab it. Next up, the last Blu-ray here. I picked this up because I think today, actually, yes, today, the new James Bond was about to come out, and I just wanted to rewatch all the Daniel Craig ones with my fiance, and that is 007 Spectre. This is the only one I did not own, and it's the only Daniel Craig one I haven't seen. But I'll probably push that back further to the year now, because obviously we know lots of movies have been cancelled, and that'll probably come out at the end of the year. But I'm looking forward to going through these Daniel Craig movies again. I'm not a massive Bond fan, but when I seen the trailer for the new one, I was blown away. I just couldn't believe how good it looked. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to go into it without seeing Spectre, so I grabbed it. And the last pickup of the month was a video game, Doom Eternal. If you didn't guess, that was the big release of March. Got this little steelbook poster thing with it, if you want to call it a poster. That's what Amazon advertised it as. But I love this game. I've loved every minute of it. I've nearly finished it. I'm on mission 10, I think. I think there's 13 missions. It's a fantastic game. So fast paced. Just first person shooter heaven. It really is. I love it to death. And that is it, guys, for my Blu-ray update. I will hope to have more movies next month. More than 10 anyway. Because I watched Lauren's collection the other day, and she had like 31 titles. I was like, oh, that's gonna be small, big compared to my one. But yeah, happy with the pickups, guys. Got a lot of movies off my list there, and thank you all for watching. You know, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the pickups. Let me know if you've seen any of them or whatever. I'll reply to every single one of you, I promise. Okay, guys, take it easy, and I'll see you all in the next video.